Authorities on Friday released dozens of police reports and witness statements into the death of Kenneka Jenkins, revealing new details about what officials say was a tragic accident and puncturing conspiracy theories that have circulated online. Jenkins, 19, was found dead September 10 in the walk-in freezer of an unused kitchen at the Crowne Plaza O'Hare Hotel in Rosemont after being missing for almost 24 hours. The Cook County Medical Examiner's Office determined that she died of hypothermia with alcohol intoxication and a drug used for treating epilepsy and migraines as significant contributing factors. The police documents describe, through interviews with people who were with the Chicago woman the night she disappeared, how she attended a party in room 926, drank heavily and then seemingly wandered off after her friends left her in a hallway for 10 to 15 minutes to look for her cell phone and keys. The reports also shed light on the efforts of her increasingly frantic family to find her after several friends contacted them to say Jenkins was lost. The hotel ended up checking surveillance cameras, though at just those covering the building's entrances and exits, and police responded after the family filed a missing persons report. Family members have said they believe the initial response of police and hotel staff lacked urgency. Almost immediately, a social media storm erupted around Jenkins' death, with online observers touting various theories about how she was the victim of foul play. In some cases, they named specific people purported to have been involved. The reports show how police tried to track down those people, as well as others who were at the party or knew Jenkins. They also show how police asked questions based on social media speculation. One such theory was outlined in an anonymous call to police on September 11 by a woman who said she saw Jenkins at the party. She claimed one of Jenkins' associates was involved in a blood gang and could have accepted a $200 payment for her death. A police officer asked one of Jenkins' friends about that, saying some people are speculating that Kenneka was sold for $200, noting a reference to that amount in a Facebook Live video shot at the party. The officer also noted some observers claimed to hear someone say "help me" on the video. The friend responded that Jenkins was concerned about having to pay a $200 fine if they didn't have a parking ticket to use the hotel's lot, as signs at the hotel warned. The friend also said she believed the "Help Me" sound came from a Chief Keef song playing in the background of the video. Friends described receiving death threats from those who believed they had harmed Jenkins. One person who was with Jenkins at the party said she had moved from the city to a northern suburb because of harassment. Jenkins was found by a hotel worker in what the reports describe as a walk-in freezer within a walk-in cooler. The door was just outside view of the surveillance cameras that captured Jenkins staggering through the kitchen. The report said Jenkins was found lying face down on her side with one shoe off, and no indication of trauma other than a small cut on her foot. Authorities said the temperature of the freezer was 33 degrees and the cooler was 44 degrees, though they noted the doors had been open for some time when those readings were taken. A detective who inspected the inner freezer said the door was self-closing and latched shut. It could not be opened unless someone pushed a white, circular handle to release the latch, but the mechanism seemed to be working properly. Lights in both chambers were apparently off when Jenkins entered. It remained unclear why the freezer was on when the rest of the kitchen was not in use. The employee who found Jenkins' body said the hotel was not using the freezer, but that it was being leased to a group opening a restaurant in that part of the building. The camera in the kitchen area was motion activated, and the last time someone had been there before Jenkins was August 30, according to surveillance records police reviewed. The surveillance camera made no further recordings until Jenkins' body was discovered. The documents also revealed that Martin at least twice declined a police request to have her daughter's cell phone analyzed. She told authorities she checked the phone herself and found nothing suspicious. Police said an expert could provide a more thorough check, and Martin said she would consider it. Reached Friday evening, Martin referred questions to her attorneys, who could not immediately be reached. Several people interviewed by police who attended the party recalled a loud gathering with people spilling into the hallway and at least one noise complaint coming in. One woman told police Jenkins wasn't acting like her usual self. The woman said while Jenkins seemed sad, she would also dance and then sit back down, according to police. Several people said they saw Jenkins drink cognac but not smoke marijuana or take drugs. An autopsy found no illegal drugs in her system, though her blood alcohol content was found to be 0.112, above the legal limit for driving. A childhood friend told police he saw Jenkins swaying as if she were intoxicated when he arrived at the party and she gave him a hug. In the early morning of September 9, Jenkins and two friends walked out of the room to leave and one came back for her phone. Roughly half an hour later, the man said he saw the two friends, who said Jenkins was missing. He stated that they did not make a big deal about it and they didn't make it seem important, so they just left the hotel, according to the police reports. Other party-goers indicated they weren't concerned at first because they assumed she left with someone else. The police reports include text messages obtained by investigators from that night and morning. In one, a person texts another to say Jenkins was drunk and missing. The person responds, "Find Kenneka and I can't believe y'all lost her." The person said they searched the hotel from top to bottom,